What's up, mother truckers? It's Saturday. The wife and kids are heading to a birthday party. I'm heading to the shop to get a few things done. We've got two little projects we're going to knock out today. Some last minute things before we head out of town to Panama City Bike Week, Thunder Beach on Tuesday afternoon. So we're going to be knocking out some jugs today and some gloss black, and we'll be doing some maybe saddlebags, some old metal saddlebags off of I don't even know what. And then we'll be doing some Sportster wheels and some chrome with clear. Nothing exciting, but we've got our first day with these Meta glasses. My wife bought these for me yesterday. Surprise present for our upcoming anniversary. So I'm super pumped about these. I've been wanting some for a while now, and she snagged them for me, and I can't thank her enough for that, so we can start making some videos. Hopefully I can keep you entertained. Anywho, we're heading to the shop. Be about a 15-minute drive there. I'll try to record kind of firing up the shop and showing what we're working on. Try to be as transparent as possible throughout the day, but just making some content. All right, we're rolling into the shop. Gotta get our necessities here. Caffeine, nicotine. We are in a oh so lovely spot over here off of Skyland in Tuscaloosa. So we're gonna take our wallet and a firearm. Go. And for those of you that watch this and go, oh my god, why is he carrying a gun? Well, we had a shootout at that gas station one day. There's plenty of questionable people walking around this area. Locking that bad boy behind us so we have no uninvited guests. Got some furniture done in here. Aaron knocked it out this week. He was busy. Got a bed frame he coated. Got some new wheels in to do this week. I think these are going gloss black. Got a nice step set here that the Tuscaloosa County welding program built. Pretty cool idea. I'll show some pictures at some point of how they mount these up on a boat trailer. It's pretty neat. It's for fishing teams. Got some Regal parts over there that our buddy Tommy Busby with Specialty Coatings painted for my G-Body Regal. Got a swing arm there for a touring bike. Our buddy Lynn's gas tank that we re-cleared had some 1K clear on it and was a bit soft for gas. But this is one of the projects we'll be working on today. This is the jugs for my Road King. Had a small mishap with the engine, and our buddy Steve's getting that right for me. But anywho, let's get out here real quick. I'll show you guys the shop a little bit. Excuse the mess. We've been a little busy. This is our workspace. We've got some benches over here that Aaron clear coated this week for GoodWorks. Some parts hanging up today that we'll be doing, but this is kind of my daily process when we come in here. I'll walk over to our nice rotary compressor, fire this bad boy up, get the air dryer set up running. Slowly turn the air on, let that bleed on in. Go ahead and fire up the booth lights. This thing is winding up. By the way, if you have a powder coating shop and you're even thinking about making the change to a rotary compressor, do it. These things are awesome. But this is what we got going on. Got a little air leak I need to address, I see. I don't want to overdo it with what we're doing today, but long story short, we'll be doing these wheels in chrome with clear, and then the jugs you guys saw inside. So I'm gonna kill the video while I get set up. I realized I left out one of the most important parts of this video. This is our oven here. So we are 8 foot wide, 8 foot tall, and 15 foot long. Not much to it. Get a nice plate floor in here that our buddy Jack Gray with Grayco Fabrication put in for us. We're gonna get this thing fired up so we can get to cracking on these jugs. This thing is pretty simple. Realized we left the burner shut down on from last time and the alarm, but anywho. Gonna fire up the fans first. Give that a few seconds to boot up. And we're gonna fire our burner. So we are here to help people out, and I've got no real secrets. I'll help any coder out. I don't care if you're right up the street from me or what. We're all in this together, so if you got questions, feel free to reach out. I'm not saying I know everything, but I know a little bit. I've been doing it just a while. But when I'm spraying Harley jugs, I prefer them to sit level. So go to Lowe's, Ace Hardware, whatever your local hardware store is, and get you some eye bolts. And basically I'm cutting a hole up here where the head would mount. Go down here to the base, and I'll cut a little cross in here. Everybody does things a little different. I prefer to tape. I'm not quick with a vacuum, and I definitely don't have a steady hand. So take your eye bolt, drop it through there, push it on through your tape. By the way, we are using Pro Powder tape. We have bought tape from everywhere. My best luck has been out of Pro Powder tape, and then Viadon, I think is the name of the company. But Pro Powder tape is who we use now. I will continue to use them. So we'll get these hung up and get some gloss black on here. Alright, we got our parts hung up on our baby rack here. And we got a little bit of clean tinfoil up here Aaron did this week to make sure we don't have any debris or lose our ground or anything like that. With Harley jugs, every time we hang up some parts, we're going to blow them off one more time, even though we've already done it before. Better clean, safe than sorry. You can see how my eye bolts hang there. Hanging this back up. On jugs, I prefer to warm these up for about 5 minutes, get a little heat to them. They do not get the temperature fast or anything like that, so you don't have to worry about hot blocking or anything like that. I just like to get a little heat on them. They've been hanging out in the shop the last 24 hours. So, stick these in for a few minutes, get our Gema loaded up there with some powder, and get some powder on these guys. Alright, so we've got our 70 some odd model Sportster mags hung up here. I've got the one side rotor cover over here. I'm not going to be putting outgas builder primer on this piece because it doesn't really need it. But if you know Harleys, you know how badly corroded these mag wheels get, and that's what was going on with these. The tire would not bead or seal because there was so much corrosion on the inside of the bead. So these are blasted outgas, the whole 9 yards, taped up, ready to rock. I'm going to heat them up pretty hot and hot flock on some Columbia Coatings outgas forgiving builder primer on them. We are spraying these in Chromachrome, and Chromachrome is notorious for getting little blips in it from outgassing, so I don't want to take any chances because the guy whose wheels they are, he's a rather picky SOB, my buddy Lynn. Up here I've got a derby cover that has got a little bit of corrosion to it. We blasted the hell out of this thing, and I'm going to put some outgas builder primer on it too, just to make my life easier. Sand that down and hit it with gloss black again. But anywho, we got that sanded. It's ready to warm up. These are ready to go in. The jugs are curing out. I'm kind of skipping around, and that's because I didn't realize these glasses have a little bit of magnification to them, and I don't wear glasses or anything, so I started feeling rather sick, so I ripped these things off, and now I'm back to them, but I'm going to be taking them back off for this next step. But anywho, we'll get these heated up, get some builder primer on them, cure them out for a little bit. I think it's 17 minutes of 400. I can't remember on that powder. I have to look at the technical data sheet, but we'll get them partial cured with the outgas builder primer, and then we'll go on to our Chromachrome. Alright, so we have got our Columbia Coatings outgas forgiving builder primer on these parts here. We shot them hot, and now they will go in the oven. They recommend 20 minutes on thinner parts, 30 minutes on thicker stuff like wheels and such. We'll probably play the happy medium there, 25 minutes. That is for total time in the oven, not part metal temperature. So as you can see here where the chrome had pitting and whatnot, where we dust blasted it, it's filled in. Now I've got a surface that I can sand from, smoothing out before we put our gloss black on this derby cover. These wheels here are the notorious mag Harley wheels. Bad about corroding, bad about outgassing. Once again, we're doing a super chrome coat, so not taking any chances today. We don't want Uncle Bitch, aka Lynn, complaining about his finish. So we're gonna get him set up. So we got our jugs out over here cooling off in the fan. Just want to show these off for a second. These are some benches that are built by Goodworks. They bring them over here raw and we do a clear coat on them. And I don't know if these glasses will capture this, but it's a really cool finish. We're just wet clearing these benches, raw metal, and they'll put wood panels in here and in the back panels and everything. Comes out pretty neat. These guys are making some cool parts over there. These are our gloss black jugs. Nice and wet. So these things will cool off for God knows how long, and then we will pull our tape, trim our edges to clean them up, and get them back over to Nichols Motorsports to get the Road King put back together. Alright, we're outside here with our jugs. Got the tape pulled, edges trimmed. You can see the head gasket area nice, clean and clear. Base gasket area clean and clear. Nice wet black powder coat. Bends nice and even, nothing heavy, no runs, all is well. Alright, so we're outside with our newly coated chrome parts. The wheels are in there cooling off still, but you get the idea here. This is the hub cover from the front wheel, since it's got one rotor, not two. So this particular part got chromachrome base coat, fully cured, and then a acrylic wheel clear. Sun's coming out for us, thankfully. So these chrome powders, I wouldn't recommend them to everybody. I mean, I wouldn't use it for like a daily driver, but for a bike and a wheel, it's good. It's not the most UV stable color, not the most durable color. Get a little bit of orange peel. It's not like a true chrome coat, but we are in the state of Alabama, and I don't know that there's anybody here that even does chrome plating. But get these wheels cooled off, and I'll bring them out here and show them to you guys. Alright, wheels are outside. Tape is trimmed. Our hub area is nice and clean. Rotor surface is still clean. So we used Outgas Builder Primer, Chromachrome Full Cure, Wheel Clear. Tire's gonna bead nice right here, nice and cleaned up. All in all, really happy with these. Not bad for a quick day. A little bit of orange peel, as expected with mag wheels and powder coating. But all in all, call that a win. Take these back to Lynn, let them get them mounted up.